So, hi and welcome to The Purge! And today we're reviewing Purge Anarchy, so the second in the series. And I have my cousin David with me today.
Hello.
Because he wanted to review a Purge movie and he got to pick one. And why did you pick this one?
This is my favorite one. I like this the most.
Ah, so that's why you picked
it's
it.
the one of two starring Frank Grillo, and if you've seen it, you know it's the first one starring Frank Grillo, his first Purge movie.
Yes, so let's get to the technical stuff. The Purge Anarchy from 2014. It's a collaboration between the US and France.
Oh, I didn't know it was France.
Yeah, I didn't either. And directed and written by James DeMonaco, starring, as we mentioned, Frank Grillo, Carmen Eogo, Zach Gilford, Kelly Sanchez, Zoe Soul, Justina Mercado, and John Beasley. So yes, what is it about the second one that you like so much, guys?
I like the first movie. It's you know, they have like the whole story with the Purge and everything, but basically the first movie is a home invasion movie, and they did a bit of twist of it with the Purge thing, but you know, it's basically a home invasion movie. There's some guys who want to get into a house and kill people for some reason or another. And I thought it was a good movie. I like it on Hawk, and then I saw the second one, and it was like, wow, you know, they really expanded on, you know, the first Purge. First Purge is just, it's a very close set.
It is.
Yeah,
it's very kind of claustrophobic.
Yeah, it's confined. It's you know this family, and the second Purge you just expand it so much, and then
because now you know outside is even scarier.
Yeah.
So I think because you can do so much with the Purge concept, and that is why I like this film so much, the second one, because they do it like instead of setting everything in the house, you're outside. It's scary, new details and new things about the government are being incorporated, and I think they do it in a smart way.
Yeah, it's a bit of a social commentary as well as a really good movie, and they just make everything work. It's really good photo, it's good colors, it's good, you know, editing, music, the action style is
very fast
really cool.
paced, of course, and you know, since it's a sequel, you know, there has to be more killing, more purging, like more over-the-top purging, like new ways to kill people, and I think they did it in a very creative way.
Yeah, and I think it's a really good character, the Frank Grillo character. You know, in the first Purge, they're kind of good people. They just want to stay inside in the house, and just like the daughter in the family want to save someone. Here it's just a guy who wants revenge. So you start out with this like not so likable character, and then during the course of the movie he changes his ways a bit, and he understands that you don't have to kill people.
Yeah, that
you
maybe,
can save
maybe
people as well.
Revenge isn't always the best thing. And I think his character is kind of complex.
Yes.
And it has depth, and I really like it because a lot of the characters in this one are also very well written, and it's interesting to follow them because they all have their own kind of story within the big story.
You follow three groups of people: Frank Grillo's character, a mother and a daughter, and a couple, and they meet on this night for one reason or another. But it's basically Frank Grillo shows, and I think the movie knows it. I think the director knows it.
The audience knows it.
I think this was the movie for me that really like made an impression of me with Frank Grillo. He's done some other movies. He's been in Captain America: Civil War, but this is like, you know, Frank Grillo in the lead, and he does such a good job with just usually just so little. He's just like this look in his eye, the way he moves, and
I think the character is perfectly written for him.
Yeah.
It's a type of character that he's kind of known for playing, like this badass, and he wants revenge or he wants to kill someone, and it fits him really well.
Yeah, I think it's a very interesting take of a lead action hero, because normally when it's revenge, it's like justifiable, but this is he just wants to revenge on basically a normal guy who like lives in his home with his family, and usually in action movies it's like this, you know, for Taken, the villain is he has it coming, and this movie is kind of.
It's kind of lets you decide for yourself as an audience. Does he really deserve it or not? Like, and I think the Purge concept does that as well. Like, what do you think about the Purge concept? Would it be, if something like this was applied in the real world, like for us, would it be justified or no? Would you purge? Would you not? Would you protest? Like, it has a lot of social commentary.
It's a really interesting take on the issue. As we said, the first movie doesn't really, it's not so much about the purge and the politics and like the business behind it. But this movie, it tries to, and it does it. It
goes a bit deeper.
It takes it to the next level and asks this question and puts it in a society.
Yeah, and it's also focuses more on the rich and the poor, like how it affects these two groups of people, and it's in a very interesting way. They look at it in a very interesting way, I think, which makes you think. So yeah, there's a lot of things going on in this film, a lot of things to think about, talk about. So I really like it a lot. And here's my edition.
Yeah.
Purge Anarchy.
Good movie. And if you've seen it and you haven't seen the next one, Purge Election Year, you should. It's a more or less a direct sequel, also starring Frank Grillo.
Yes. So what do you give this?
10 of 10.
10 of 10.
Yeah.
Okay, I will give this an 8 out of 10. It's a very, very good Purge film. And yes, I will be reviewing all the Purge movies today. So the first one is up. Now this one is up, and the third one is coming up. So if you haven't seen the Purge movies, do yourself a favor, watch them, maybe all in a row. That would be a great night, Purge night. Have your own Purge night in a good way.
In a safe way.
In a safe way. But yeah, thank you for watching, and thank you, David, for being here.
Thank you for inviting me. Bye.
Bye, we're gonna go Purge now.
Yes, Purge now.